Hello, and welcome back to Fort Hope. If you recall, last time we had done some expansion out here in the agricultural area, and we're making good progress. We're waiting for these military supplies, which come in through the quartermaster. We got 64 last year. I don't know what determines how much of those we get, but we need more for this second work camp, which perhaps I should have paused. I just thought those would look cool, but maybe that was a bad idea. Um, we got our, looks like we got our little campfires here. Very nice. A couple of those for the soldiers in the company streets. And we've got people chopping wood almost around the clock. The blockhouse is going in since we got a few cannon built. This requires military supplies and it produces a random assortment of silver fennegs and gold guilders. Perfect. Now, I'm not sure if maybe we should have another one of these since this seems to be the only thing that produces the military supplies. I don't know. And we also don't seem to get a boat for that. It just sort of materializes. Oh, potatoes would be very good. Lettuce. Pardon me. Um, let's see what we already have. I always forget from between times playing. So we already have cabbage and peppers and rock melon, grapes, coffee, turnips, and rye. So is there any way we could get, oh, there's hemp there, which we could use to make rope. Hmm. So we could just get lettuce and be done with it. Or we could try to get some of these other things up a little higher. Um, hmm. Like if they get the rest of these feathers in, we could potentially buy. So I like the idea of either corn or potatoes. I think since we're making cloth, we don't necessarily need to do flax. Man, why is that not getting done? Didn't I put a second worker in there? I guess I didn't. These crops are not clearing, which at this point doesn't really matter, but eventually it might. How are we doing on leather? Could we put leather out? Maybe cotton or cloth. Let's maybe put the. Why are they? Oh, maybe because it's too far of a walk. They're having to walk all the way up here with stuff. I don't know. For whatever reason, we're just not getting domesticated animals on this save. So I'm going to remove that line. And I'm going to do 250 cotton and 250 cloth. Oh, cloth is worth 8. Oh, that's lovely. Which one do I want first? Corn or potatoes? Corn or potatoes? Corn or potatoes? Let's go corn. It's amazing when I sit down to play this, it never occurs to me that I'm going to spend the majority of my time trading. But it seems like that's always what happens. I spend a bunch of time sorting through. We have a ton of mutton. Oh my word. I have way more mutton than venison at this point. Okay, well, let's get some mutton going. Well, mutton's only worth one. That's, I guess that makes sense, but Alrighty. So let's go ahead and mark one of these fields to be a cornfield for next year. Corn. And I think after we get these potatoes, I'm going to be done with getting seeds for the foreseeable future. Even if more variety would be nice, I'm just going to do that. Okay, wow, we got up to 200 clothes. That's great. And for tools, we have a blacksmith over here. Let's go ahead and bump this to, yeah, 200 tools. For this many people, I don't know that we need 200, but we've got a nice supply chain now, finally. We've got coal coming out there. And we're mostly getting our iron from just, you know, the wild, I guess. That seems weird to say it like that, but that is what it is. Okay. Alright, so we'll keep clearing there, and we're going to clear there. Might eventually clear along that wall. I don't know if I need to, though. Alright, we're getting some reeds in. Did we get any gold gilders down here yet? No, nothing. Current season, it's gotten logs. Okay. Ooh, the parade ground. Glories in gunpowder and loves parade. What? Okay. I mean, that's different. Not really what I expected, but okay, so I think we're gonna do maybe 4 barracks here, 2 musket ranges. Yeah, I don't know what else to put in the military section. We're not getting the cloth up there. Good night. So that's just over 1,000 between those, and that's 500. That makes it 1,800. I don't know how the game logic works for this. If there's a better way to do it, like if I should have just capped the reeds because there aren't enough and they might be, you know, wandering around getting 10 reeds instead of getting a barrel full of 500 cloth. Or, well, I don't know, you don't haul cloth in barrels, but you know what I mean. Okay, got some colonial houses here. Should lessen the commute to work for these folks. Got some chicken. Got some wool coming in. That's what I should look and see how much we have. Wool. Someone died of old age. Sorry to hear that, Lammerly. Why are they not bringing the mutton? Hello? There's tons of that. I want that brought here. 600 wool. Pretty good though. I mean, I don't really want to like take away all of our food, but all right, while we're waiting for this, let's go ahead and place 2 more houses. 2 more town abodes. By 2, I really meant 4. Okay. And I will find another one of these jobs to put here, probably. Whatever we decide we need. So we've got a butcher, a school, a market, another school. Once this one fills up, we'll put a teacher in here. We've got a tailor and a blacksmith. A market, a butcher, tailor, and a blacksmith. Okay. Alright, so we're up to, looks like about 2,500. I really want the potatoes though. For some reason in my mind, potatoes are good to have. I'm gonna have excess coffee beans here soon. Are we making coffee? Let's start making coffee. And that'll give us a place to serve the wine, maybe? Not sure how that'll work. Alright, we will be close here. Let's go ahead and do this. 850 plus 750 plus 300 plus 200 plus 500. Okay, so we're at 3,100. $9.98, huh? We need 70. We need a value of, there we go. So this should be, there it is. Let's get some potatoes. All right, now let's adjust the inventory to reflect what I'm okay with. Cloth, cotton, feathers. We are clearly not getting gold gilders, so let's not do that. Let's not do the logs. We can leave the mutton there. The pearls are fine. The reeds, definitely. And the venison, I think we'll keep from here on out. Because if we get 3,000 mutton over there, that'll help us be able to buy what we need to buy. Let's leave 2 people in there. And I know it won't grow this year, but I'm going to go ahead and mark one of these as a potato field. And then we'll get a good crop rotation going here to make sure we're utilizing all of our available options. Oh, does that stop here? No, that's just the one that we dismissed from up here. Okay, log limit of 2,500 is met. Is that making... Okay, it is. I was like, wow, we're really doing good on firewood. But that's why. Okay, let's switch you back to lumber. I wonder if maybe I should put a few houses here so that the workers for these fields don't have to go so far. Let's do... Whoa. There we go. And then we need to chill out on the houses or we're going to have population problems. Okay, mutton, peppers, logs, cabbage, turnips, fish. Fish is rebounding nicely. Like to see that. let's go ahead and in the downtime, in the winter downtime, let's have them grab some of that stuff. So 330, 806. Oh man, that's funny. So this is 350. All right, fair point. Fair point. It's a little bit location of the circle and a little bit location of like relative to where people live and stuff. All right, that's good that that worked out. Is that still a ridge or is that flattened? I can't quite tell. All right. I was just about to say, do we have the stone to start making stone roads? And the answer is we absolutely do not. I think we're going to go ahead and flatten. I know I typically don't flatten terrain. Oh, did I want to do this one? I think I wanted to do that one. I don't care about getting the resources. There's nothing there. Okay, perfect. Now we want to do this. We're gonna build a road over to there. And we're gonna make this, except that I did that. I was going to make this a double road. Well, we can still make it a double. Yikes, that is hard to see. I have really good vision, and that was very difficult even for me to tell. All right, let's look at these 3-story houses and see what we might want to put. We could do an urban storage. All right, we still have this bank barn here, but some urban storage could be good. We have a market. We have 2 schools, so we don't need that. A hospital. Do we have a hospital? We do not have a hospital. Nor do we have a chapel anywhere. So that's something we should be looking into. Urban herbalist. Interesting. Urban woodcutter. Do we have a baker? I know we have a butcher. Do we have a baker? We do not. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is make... Wait, did I have it go? Nope, it was this way. I'm so confused. So it can't be that far up. It has to be like this. And I have to leave 2 spaces like that. Now, what we're going to do is across the street, I'm going to spin this around. And put one there. So that's the hospital. And we'll put an herbalist there. Put some storage there. Maybe a woodcutter there. More storage. Okay, so we don't want that. We want this way. But then down here, we want it on this side. I think that's what we want. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a nice little downtown. I never did put anything on this lot. Actually, dun, 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 dun. Perfect timing for. Okay, so we've got a parish house. I'm not mad about that. That could work. Okay, think about that. Small chapel, maybe. Old church is too big. Not a cemetery. Okay, so I kind of like this. Just put down a lot of stuff to build. But good news is we're overall running okay. Got another work camp. What has this one produced? Anything? It's using iron tools, but it needs silver pfennigs, it looks like. That feels like a waste to put a person, to assign a person to that. Do we have a bunch of cannon? I didn't actually look. Military supplies. We were turning into gold guilders. I don't know that that's a good deal for us, honestly. And this is terrible, the way that worked out. I wish I could move that. I mean, I guess I can. But I'd have to tear this down and rebuild it somewhere. Yeah, so what do you mean you're done? You're not done. Just switch. No one's done. Don't get to be done. Just gonna pull some trees out of these areas here. Get some of those. Some of those. Yeah, and let's keep clearing. Keep on clearing. So we're holding steady at 22,000 food. We added a couple fields, but I do wonder if it might be wise to put in some farmer houses here so that then they can just go across the street. Ah, finally a domesticated animal, which we found somewhere out here, I guess. I mean, there's going to be housing, like this housing is not that far from these fields, but the further out fields might need some people. I don't want to be, I don't want to go too aggressive on some of this, but, close limit. Let's go to 500 on the close. Let's go to 300 on the close. What is your thing? Fabrics. You don't want to make more fabrics? I must have missed the trader just now, which is probably all well and good because I bet you all have had enough of the trader. All right, thanks so much for watching this episode. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.